Hi everybody, it's Kay here from KayBayly.com, and on this week's blog we're going to talk about feeling overwhelmed. Now I know it's mid-December and I would be surprised if you're not feeling overwhelmed. There is so much to do and we want to keep our businesses happening as well. And there's Christmas and there's holidays and all of the end of year parties, school stuff, everything that is just putting more and more pressure on you, and you feel overwhelmed. And it's 100% acceptable right now to feel overwhelmed. But maybe you're also feeling overwhelmed about trying to write your course and thinking about launching it in January. There's so many things so many things to do, so many different parts, and you just don't have time. How on earth are you going to fit that in with everything else that's happening right now? And that feeling of overwhelm can actually it can really overwhelm you. It can actually feel like a whole body experience of just there's way too much to do. So what are you going to do about it? Well, first off, overwhelm. If you've got too much to do, then maybe it's not even overwhelm. It's just that you've got too much to do. And you need to look at that. This might be the week that you have to do a little less in your business. Maybe this is the week that you cut back a bit on some of the stuff that you've got to do, because you can only do so much. You can only achieve about 3 things in your business each day. And I know that sounds like nothing. You think 3 things, I've got this and this and this and this and this to do. Absolutely. But 3 goals is all you can achieve, is all you need to write down for each single day. If you write this great big list, if you write a big list like that, then the list itself will feel overwhelming. So number 1, write a list of just 3 things you're going to achieve today. So write a blog, write 1 chapter of your course, and answer some emails. That's it. You will have achieved your goals. And it's a really great system to operate with, because at the end of the day, you can tick those 3 things off and go, well, I achieved those 3. And if you plan out your writing of your course, you will see that if you just do 1 thing every day, that you will actually achieve it. And it's a great strategy to stop that feeling of overwhelm. Because if you go, write course, do a year's worth of blogs, do a year's worth of newsletters, write my book, that feels overwhelming just to say it. So what are you going to do each day? Just set some small, simple goals along with the goals that you've got for your personal life, and work on those one at a time. So number 1, 3 goals, 3 to-dos for today and no more. Plan out your weeks so that each day has just a few things in it, not a great big to-do list that you don't even know where to start. That's the other advantage of having just 3 things, because you write them out the night before. You've finally got the time to do some work on your business. You don't have to think, now what am I going to do? Because you've already planned your 3 things for the day. The next thing, of course, I'm going to suggest is the tapping. Because while we get that heightened emotion, I've got so much to do and I don't know where to start, and I've got too many things to do, and this person wants me and I've got to do this and I've got to plan that, and again, it feels overwhelming just saying it. So tap on all of those feelings. I know you think, well, that's just another thing I've got to do. But the calmer you are, the more relaxed you are, the more likely you are to be able to just go through your list. Because it's a relaxed mind, it's a calm mind that solves the problem. A hypo mind of there's so much to do and it can't solve it. The creativity's gone. We actually talk about the amygdala, you've heard me talk about that before, the stress part of the brain is where the stress response is happening, and it's sending out the hormones of saying stress, stress, stress. Whereas the front part of our brain, the front cortex, is where the thinking part of our brain is. When the stress response is happening, when that I can't do it and I've got this and this and this and this, you're actually taking blood from that frontal cortex. You're taking away the thinking power. You're taking away your creativity. You're taking away your problem solving. You're sending the blood to the heart and it's going like this, and your breathing's going fast, and all of that's happening. But the thinking, the creativity, the planning, that's not happening. So tap, meditation, enough sleep, all of those things to help take that stress response away and help that frontal cortex part of your brain click in. Very, very important. And the more stressed you are, the more important it is. And I think it's the Dalai Lama that said when he's stressed, he meditates twice as long. I don't, that's right. It was something like he was asked, he says, I meditate for an hour a day. And they said, well, what about on the busy days? He says, well, I meditate 2 hours on those days. So the message is the same. The more stressed you are, the more important it is to put in the mindset work, to keep your strategy so that you are calm and relaxed and able to do all of the things. And you will be surprised at how well you manage your to-do list if you are feeling calm and relaxed. So tap on all of those issues, everything that feels overwhelming. Remember, even though I feel completely overwhelmed, even though there's so much to do and I have no idea how I'm going to get it done, even though this is a crazy week and there's so much to do, I love and accept how I feel. Enjoy your tapping. Take the time. You will be surprised how effective it is. Enjoy. Bye.